Guys, Straight Outta Compton.
Yes.
Possibly the best film I've seen this year.
Wow.
So moving, so inspirational. And it kind of took me on a whole roller coaster of emotions.
Yes.
When you were making it, was it what you knew growing up, or did you learn a lot more making the film?
Oh no, I've heard these stories my whole life, and that's something that I wanted to take advantage of when I was going through the auditioning process.
Yeah.
They were speaking about how authentic they wanted to make this film, and our authenticity makes Straight Outta Compton stand out beyond any biopic in my eyes. And I've heard these my whole life. I know the details, I got the inside word a little bit here. But the thing that I took away from it is just his courageousness at a young age. He was making decisions that at 17, 18, 19, most people I know wouldn't make or couldn't do. And he's always stayed himself throughout the years, and this is the guy I know.
There is so much to this group's history.
Right.
What did you kind of pick out from it?
The beauty that we had was playing the actual person and not these icons that we see, so you kind of take this whole roller coaster ride with them, but you don't know the magnitude of really the things that they built on until you really watch this movie, and you really start seeing the power of words. Like when the FBI comes looking for you because of a song, you're like, wow, so it's crazy. There were so many small details that I didn't know about this story that, were revealed.
But is there a worry? Because when I was watching the film, it made me feel angry. And is there that worry that it could incite violence? Because the climate, how it is at the moment, it's so fragile, and anything can set it off. And as someone who, lives over here and, I'm not surrounded by guns and things, but it made me angry.
Yes. What really made you angry was the fact that you knew it was innocent people, or not innocent, because nobody's innocent, but there was people who were trying to do something constructive. They were trying to do music, and you seen police abusing guys that shouldn't be getting it. That's what makes you angry. But we feel that the movie has so many emotions. It makes you laugh, it makes you cheer, it makes you cry. And by the end of the movie, you're too inspired by the story, the perseverance. You're too inspired to be angry or start violence.
All of this is just a form of non-violent protest. We really don't want to incite anything. It's not a cop-hating movie or anything like that. The thing is, it's the truth. So to some people, it's gonna hurt. Everybody can't look at the mirror and smile all the time, but that's all we want to do. We just want to bring up the conversation and make you ask yourself, can I smile in the mirror? That's it. It's not about anybody else, knowing about you personally. And if you're one of those cops who have an issue with your aggressiveness, then maybe you could just bring it down a notch, and maybe things will stop once they look in the mirror.
We had, the biggest opening in the U.S. of August with no incidents, no trouble, and that's where it's going down right there in America. So we feel that this is going to be a great slice of history and a great look at a group that people have been knowing over 25 years.
As an 80s girl, your names I've grown up with, so for me to learn that backstory, I really appreciated it.
Thank you.
What would you say you miss about the old days?
Oh man, just being with the guys and having fun. Out of all that, we were having fun. It was serious when, the government and the family groups and parent groups started to come against us. That's when it started to get serious. But most of the time, it was fun. So that's what I miss, is us just climbing to the top and enjoying it.
Well, did you feel pressure having to play Dad in this role? Because he's going to be looking over your shoulder the whole time.
Not by him.
Oh, really?
Not by him. Most of the pressure was applied by myself. This is my family's legacy. It's bigger than music, so it was all pressure that I applied to myself because I know it would help me grow. And seeing him on set really calmed me down. It really had me feel like I wanted to show him what we could do. You know, he's got me my classes. I've been going to acting classes for over 2 years. You know, so it's time to really show him what we've been doing, what we've been working on. And so it was a blessing. His presence definitely calmed me on set from the pressure I applied to myself.
And what do you hope people take from this movie? Because there is so much. It was so inspirational. What do you hope people...
That's exactly what I wanted to hear, because I just want people to be inspired. I want them to watch this movie and say, man, they did it again, you know, because we're making history about guys who made history. So I want people to look at us and say, man, these guys did it, you know, NWA did it. And there's so many things that are inspiring about this story altogether that, you know, we really want you to take this roller coaster of emotions with you and leave with a smile.
And how proud do you feel of how he's done? Because I thought he did amazingly in the film.
Oh man, I'm so proud of him. You know, it's like, he's the best. You know, he's a great actor. Did a great job. He did everything we asked him to do. No complaints. No complaints. You know, that's the real test of passion. On the hard days, you suck it up and you do what you gotta do what you need to do, and you do it professionally, you know, and you do it to the best of your ability. And he's done that every single day that we've, you know, asked him to focus on this movie, you know. I mean, even he grew his hair out for a whole year and they ended up cutting it on the first day he got here.
Amazing.
But that just showed commitment on him. So, you know, I'm so proud of him. You know, I love him to death. And, you know, we're gonna build a big career for him here in Hollywood and around the world.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be hearing that a lot, because everyone wants to hear how proud he is of you. I hope everyone enjoys this film as much as I did. I hope it brings music to a whole new generation.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. Thank you so much for making it, guys.
Thank you, man.
All right, take it easy.